Folks, we're back on the Bossman Show, FUI Report Special, second quarter show with Boss and Hollywood. We've come off a segment of J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, and Jaheim, and Tequila Evil of Michael Jordan hour. Then we move to the email hour, bookended by illiterate FUIs, but then bookended by smart non-FUI and PG Houston. We got 2 emails to read, Hollywood. Before you read his emails, what is your thoughts on the show's first 2 hours so far?
They were awesome, man. I had a blast. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about our good buddy J.R. Smith. He's an absolute constant on our show. He's I don't believe I'm saying it, but he's a small part of the reason why our show is a success is because he's consistently giving us material. Consistently. He's constantly making the headlines on our show, and I gave him props. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I'm not a hater. I'm gonna give props to where they're due. He's a funny guy. He does some weird stuff, and he makes our list. He used to make our list basically weekly. You know what I'm saying? Weekly. You know, and now that we have a quarterly show, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna always be a part of our show because there's always gonna be something that he does to make the show. So, Mr. Smith, if you're listening, and I'm sure you are,
he's still in the live stream. He's still in there. Call control, design everything.
Thank you very much for making our show a success. You're the man. Yeah, right. But anyway.
What's up?
What's up? You understand? But you know, just like I said, he's hilarious, and we have good old Tristan. He's a shenanigan puller. But I mean, how many shenanigan pullers do we not have on the show? You understand? Like, look at the emails that we had. These were some. We've seen some emails, you know, over the years that were really. It was almost as if they were sent like by a 2-year-old. But these ones right here, I mean, the ones that we did this time, they outdid last quarter's emails. The only thing that saved, you know, that basically gave me any kind of solace, if I can say that, is the fact that we had PG from Houston. And who else do we have?
Carmelo.
Yes, Carmelo. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty, I'm reading his right now. That was pretty amazing that we actually had 2 that went against the grain and made our jobs just a little bit easier. So to Carmelo and PG from Houston, big shout out to Houston. You guys can email the Bossman Show whenever you feel like it. I don't even know if I've ever said that before.
I don't think you have.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was that crucial. You know what I'm saying? I got to those emails. I mean, it was like a breath of fresh air, Chief.
Very
like,
much so. And
real.
they got your name right, but Carmelo called me Derek, but PG got my name correct, which is I'm happy about.
Yeah, and that's rare. It's pretty rare that they even get my name right, so don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, PG from Houston, man, big up, you know, because the rest of those emails were absolutely painful, and I actually have a couple of more on these.
They're
these
painful.
right here.
I can read they're painful.
Yeah, man. Like, they were painful to read. Like, I was squinting at my screen like, dude, am I reading the right thing? Like, what the hell is going on, man? But, you know, just like I said, just like I told you, like, that's tradition. You know, we have a forum where we actually allowed our listeners to have fun along with us. You know what I'm saying? And not that it's a really good thing, but it is a thing nonetheless that they show their FUI side. You know, and it's become a tradition where they send us these goofy emails of stuff that really may or may not be going on in their life, you know, but they send these emails so I can basically make a fool out of myself reading them. And then I try to decipher whatever it is they're saying and give them an honest answer that makes sense or may not make sense. Whatever. You know. So, in essence, you know, it's been an absolute dynamite Bossman show, just like we've had over the years, man. And I'm just happy to be a part of this for over the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's always fun. We're always live. And you all stay tuned because we've got some things. I got some things that I have planned, and I'm going to bring them to Bossman's attention. We have every intention on making this show that much better for our listeners' enjoyment, because the thing is it's all about you all. And if it weren't for our listeners, you know, we wouldn't have anything. So big up to our listeners. Big up to Blog Talk Radio. Our sponsors, wherever, you know what I'm saying? Big up to all you all, and thanks for making our show a success.
Exactly. We started from nothing, now we something.
Now we're something. That's right. And I remember back then, we had a lot more people at the round table. You know, we was kicking it off with the Reverend Dirt shirt and all that stuff. It was fun, you know, but, you know, after a while, not everybody stays on the same page. I mean, that's just business. And the last two are standing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just proud to be here.
Got that right.
You know, so. All right. Now, we're about to go from the sublime to the ridiculous.
We got two left over. We don't cover them right now. We got two emails that are terrible at best.
That's an understatement, but okay, here we go. Leo and Above Edward.
Oh, God.
That fool said Above Edward. Trick robbed me. Trick robbed me. Did he really write that?
He did.
Trick robbed me. Trick robbed me. Okay. Bramod, I beat 2 or 3 math. What? Act. This is crazy. Bramod, I beat 2 or 3 math. Act said me to pay her cricket bill. Cricket? What? Bill was $134.36. I pay bill and the Bramod changed her number. Damn. Nevada again. No more nice. Andre.
Well, damn, Andre.
You just brought me back down, man.
He paid the phone bill and checked the number on his ass. That's messed up.
Yep, you're a trick and you deserved everything you got. That's what you get.
First of all, I'm not paying no bill for a woman that's not my woman. Just because I'm beating her don't mean I'm paying her the bills. No,
you understand? Period, point blank. I mean, like...
Some women think because you knocking them off, you owe them bill money, or like as a trade or a barter, I'm giving you this, you gonna pay this. And if you don't pay, they don't withhold from you. That's not how the deal works. Unless I'm your man, or we're dating exclusively, we've made that conversation, had a conversation, I'm not obligated to pay your bills for you. And why am I going to pay your phone if you check your number, you talk to your other dudes?
Right.
So,
and furthermore, pretty much. And the thing is furthermore, if it's got to be all that, you might as well have gotten a hooker. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, I mean, you're going to still come up out of some money, right?
Right.
You're not going to hear all that yang, like, you know, I need a bill that needs to be paid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're going to be if you're gonna trick with no headache. You know what I'm saying? Don't have somebody sit up there trying to run the game on you like, yeah, I gave you these boots, now you're gonna pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a hooker. I'd rather go to the bunny ranch, pay my way up in there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay a fee. You know what I'm saying? And whatever bills that pays for, I don't know about it. You understand? I know what I'm getting into. You understand? But then there are times when a cat could be knocking a chick off, and they already have an ulterior motive, and they don't tell you until like a couple of times afterward. You know what I'm saying? You're just like caught by surprise, like where's this coming from? You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no.
I will decline saying that I don't loan friends money, or I'm not gonna give nobody money. It's not my main woman.
Right, but that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's friends. Like, there has been no establishment of a relationship or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't mean that I'm not obligated. I think that's the misnomer, Hollywood. Some men and a lot of women think because they knocking somebody off, they're obligated or connected. No. Just for the time.
That's not how that works out.
Just for the present time y'all together, y'all are. But once you part ways, it's back to whatever you were doing.
Right.
Because unless you're official in a relationship, you're single, okay?
Yep,
you're talking to somebody or whatever you're dating, until it's official and exclusive, you're still single and can go out and do what they want to do. So until that's because somebody's giving you attention does not mean you're the only one.
Exactly.
So
period.
I ask women this question, Hollywood. If I wasn't in your life, what would you do?
Ask the next sucker for some money.
Exactly. And they be like, well, a real man would not want to have to ask. Women always do. Well, a real man ain't going to jump in unless I have to jump in. And if I ain't your main man, I'm not jumping in.
And also, who says that you ain't doing that to somebody else? Mm-hmm. While you're with me. Or while we're knocking off or whatever we're doing, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no exchange of funds, you know. I mean, I've had some one-night stands in my lifetime, and there was no exchange of funds. Sometimes there wasn't even an exchange of a number. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it. I was out of town. We kicked it. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time. You know, things got hot and heavy. We ate breakfast in the morning. See ya. You know what I'm saying? That's not far-fetched. But that does not equate to I pay your bills.
You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 times they've had sex. That's not enough to be paying your phone bill. Because I'm tell you, I'm leery of rent and phone bills. Because I feel like I'll be paying for you to talk to your next dude, or the next dude to come over and not smash you too. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying his hotel fee. I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who else you're pulling this off with. This could be your hustle.
But he paid the bill and the number got changed immediately. Oh my God.
Well,
he a trick. That's a legal trick though.
He got suckered. You know what I'm saying? And now he's all up in his feelings about it. I paid the bill and the bramard changed her number. Well, you know what you expect.
You should let that phone stay off.
She got what she wanted. That was a wrap. Now she's on to the next fool. You know what I'm saying? Pay my bill. Pay my telephone bill. Pay my automobile.
Exactly. You and me are through.
Right.
Trifling, you won't pay my cricket. I'ma kick your ass if you don't pay my cricket. If you don't get my wig and my hair and my lashes, I'm gonna kick your ass out. And you got kicked out, Andre.
Unbelievable.
You paid the bill and still got kicked out, Andre. That's even worse. He paid the fee and still got kicked to the curb.
Right. And judging by the way you spell, I can almost understand why she pulled it off.
Exactly.
Talking about some Nevada again. What?
Exactly.
No More Nice. That No More Nice is the first thing that made sense.
Exactly. And the trick rob me made sense now. And Dale made sense.
Yeah, that did too. That was trick rob.
That middle paragraph is what's the worst.
Me just behind whooped. Anyway, well, Andre, sorry that you got played, man, but learn a lesson. You said no more nice, we'll see. All right. Dude, man, what's up with this? They getting you messed up.
Oh, God.
Stefan in Hollywood?
Who the hell is Stefan? Like, I'm Stefan Marbury or somebody? For real?
Stefan Urkel.
Damn.
Now, check this out. Stefan in Hollywood, right. I'm dissented right now. I tired to recognize an old fiend.
Okay.
We was supper to ring up with each other, food and drink wine. She didn't call me for the day off the meeting. What? Why the chick didn't call me? We sipped right up, ring up. I thought she wanted me up. What? Me too. Woo. Dwight in New Garcetti.
Oh, God. You've been telling me he butchered his own state.
This is the craziest thing. I'm dissented right now. I tired to recognize an old fiend. Okay, he got sleepy when he couldn't recognize an old crack smoker.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But in all actuality, he's saying I tried to recognize an old friend. We were supposed to, I guess, hook up with each other and drink wine. Eat food and drink wine. I hope that's what he's saying.
Me too. I'm prayerful.
Right. She didn't call me for the day off the meeting. Whatever. She didn't call him the day of the meeting. Okay. Why the chick didn't call me? Well, I can almost guarantee it's because you're illiterate. Because if you texted her with this madness that you're texting us, I guarantee. All right. We sipped right up, ring up. See? I told. What?
Came in the code, that one.
Yeah. I thought she wanted me up. What?
Maybe he thought, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. I thought she wanted me up. She want to meet up. Okay. I thought she want to meet up. Me too.
That's random. Me too. Woo. What does it mean? Me too movement. Woo! Is that what you're trying to say? You happy about that? Me too. Woo! Like, what does it mean?
Right.
But
you throw it in the game. Like, I thought she want to meet up. Me too. Okay.
He spilled his steak, though.
So I guess in a nutshell, he's saying that he wanted to. He's disappointed when he tried to hook up with his old friend. They were supposed to eat and drink. She didn't call him the day of the meeting, and he's asking us why did the chick call him. I answered that question. Then he goes into we sipped right up, ring up. And that totally lost me. Like, he's going back and forth. He's having a Rick James moment.
The white don't know what's happening right now. The white's confused and conflicted.
Dude, I thought she wanted to meet up. Maybe he's saying, I thought, like, me too, I thought she wanted to meet up. But what's the woo for?
Right, there's nothing to woo about. There's nothing to woo. There's nothing good happened here, Dwight.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing to woo about here. Like, number one, you're not Ric Flair or anybody. Because Ric Flair would have scored. Number two, you're acting like you're celebrating your own disappointment because she didn't call you, and that within itself is the equivalent of sitting on the television and watching the couch.
I'm like, what are you doing, Dwight? Like, my man, like, I'm gonna go back to a word from last segment. Deductive reasoning. Either she got cold feet, she thinks she's stupid, thought it'd be embarrassing and waste her time, or you was only calling her because she saw you text her. Oh my God, Dwight's still stupid. Let me pull out.
Yeah. Or it could be a combination of all those factors rolled up into one. Because I know one thing, this guy couldn't even spell where he lived at. I don't even know what the hell this is. Like, New Garcetti? Where is that?
I think he mean New Jersey, but he butchered it so
I
bad.
thought, like, I even read it wrong at first. Like, I said Serengeti.
He made you dyslexic for a second there. Like,
Hey, man. Hey.
but how do you think about this? I have to go through 4,800 emails to get even these 12 to you.
That's ridiculous.
4,800 to get these 12.
Dude, so I know you got a headache.
I get broke with my best friend take 2 every 8 hours.
Oh, my gosh.
I've been reading emails since Sunday.
Oh, wow. That's a headache.
Just think what doesn't make it to air. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these right here, these right here are like the pigs of the litter, and they're bad. So you can almost imagine, like, what kind of gibberish was in the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the other emails, like, they must have been, like, listening to somebody, I don't know.
So it seems like they have, like, and they send them all hours of the night, though. Like, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Why are you sending me emails time? Like, why's my iPad buzzing that time of night?
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe they just need some answers. Maybe they're bored. Maybe they're high. You know what I'm saying? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Maybe they, you name it.
Yes. And the ones I delete are like, they burn my eyes. And I've got a practice where I try not to read them more than once.
Right. Just trying to read them, try to run through it and throw it in the can and throw the whole damn can away. I mean, this guy said,
when guys send you multiple emails on the same email, like, you've already sent me, you know how in Gmail, like the Bossman show emails, people Gmail email. So it seems like you sent this before.
Yeah.
So I send the same email every day. Hey, dude, stop.
Please.
Once you send it, we get it. Now, if I don't choose to pick it, that's on me. But once you send it, we get it.
Dude, I'm tired to recognize an old fiend. That just killed that man. That killed me right there. I'm trying to tell you. And I don't know what's up with these guys trying to. I mean, it's like they're playing themselves for suckers, man. But just like I said, I mean, maybe if he has a number and they've obviously communicated, but if he texts her, it was over before it began. I'm trying to tell you. And she wasn't gonna meet up with you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
And Hollywood, this is another thing I have too. This is one of my things. I don't see we on 37 Hot Box Hollywood show. I'm gonna put it out there. If you say you're gonna call or text me back, I'll allow you to call or text me back. I'm not gonna bug you. It's the ball's in there in your court. If you say out of your words, I'm gonna call, text you back, I'm gonna let you do it.
And furthermore,
I had one friend like asked me before, Why ain't I heard from you? Well, last time we spoke, you said you call me back. I was waiting for you to call me back.
Right.
For a whole year? Yeah.
Right, because exactly, because the next move is on you. If you say you're going to call me or text me, I'm going to take it for what it is. Now, if I got to wait 2 weeks, I already know what time it is. And furthermore, it's not even going to take that long. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not about to play your game with you, you know?
Period.
And I want to address this too, Hollywood, while we in this open forum here.
That's what's up.
We both are in business, okay? What I hate is people who don't confirm meetings with you.
Right.
I feel like you should confirm a meeting within 48 hours of the meeting at least. Or at very least the day before by 6 p.m. Or it's going to get canceled. And it happened to somebody recently who wanted to meet with me. I'm like, I'm a busy man. I travel. If you don't confirm you're going to meet with me, I'm not about to be there. I'm going to take out my schedule.
Right.
And if you call me day of, trying to pull out for not some confused emergency, you might not get another meeting. That's just my policy. And this individual told me I was unfair. I'm being a dictator. No, I'm being a dictator. I'm being the manager of my time.
Well, yeah. That has nothing to do with being a dictator. It's my time. And time doesn't wait for anybody. You know, so I'm going to be getting on with my life. You don't call me, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to be sitting on the phone looking like Eddie Murphy in that scene from Boomerang where he's sitting on that phone waiting for Jacqueline to call him. Watching the clock just tick-tock, you know what I'm saying, and time is passing. That's not going to happen, man. That'll drive a dude crazy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's about business that you want me to help you with.
Well, of course, man. It's like I said, when money is in the picture, you know, time's not waiting for anybody. You know what I'm saying? This is business. And even if it's not business, I'm not going to sit up there and waste my time. You know what I'm saying? If you said you're going to call or text me, you know, and we're supposed to be doing something, you understand? Then just like you said, the ball is in your court.
I have a hard line rule. If I don't hear from somebody to meet with me by 6 p.m. the prior day, I'm canceling the meeting.
Straight up.
Because to me, the close of business is 6 p.m. If I don't hear from you about the close of business on the previous day, screw you. I'm not about to waste my time. I'm opening up my calendar.
Right.
And then I have this issue too, Hollywood. You have these people who take forever to respond to simple text. Like, we have our phones near us. And I have an iPhone. And I know when your phone is blue, you have your phone near you in this home.
Right.
You don't respond to a text. About business now. That wasn't personal shit, but business.
That's serious.
And you don't respond, or you ask me a question days later, or answer or respond. I don't respect that. They'll get your ass cut off so fast.
Oh, yeah. Just like I said, man, I mean, there is a such thing as open lines of communication. You understand? And nobody is that busy to the point where they can't send some type of communication to let you know A, B, C, and D, especially to whereas business is concerned. If you can't make a meeting, communicate it. You understand? If you can't do something, communicate it. If you're busy, communicate it so I can keep it moving.
These new cats in business, man, they don't have the principles you and I have, man.
Well, a lot of these,
you know, you try to help them, but they don't want. It's like they don't want to do it the right way. They want to do it their way.
Right, because a lot of these fresh new cats, you know, they're pretty much selfish. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them really don't know how to conduct business the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you're dealing with business, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that is communication. You know, as just like with my partner, Big Minutes. Shout out to Big Minutes, really though. We in the house. You know, a lot of our business is communication. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't make an engagement, I communicate that to him so he's not waiting around on me. You know what I'm saying? Or if I can't do something, we communicate about it. You understand? So, I mean, that's the way.
That's how you foster respect. Like, to me, a delayed text response when you know it's about business, or a lack of confirmation for a meeting, or you try to change, or try to change a day of. To me, I'm already looking at you like, man, you're finished already.
Right. And I mean, I understand that circumstances happen and things do happen. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it shouldn't come a time where, you know, you let weeks, because that has happened where, you know, I'm working on business and, you know, I might send out a text to somebody, a partner, or a mass text to partners, and it had been weeks until they had gotten back with me, and that's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying?
Their phones near them all the time. So that's why I'm like, when I don't get text about you, for real, I know your phone's near you. You're making phone calls.
You understand?
To somebody.
And especially when you have your own business, like having a phone is like, that's like your office. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the deals or whatever, what have you is coming in. That's where you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how you make all your moves. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get it together.
Yeah, like you and I, we communicate with each other.
Yeah.
And plus we have a respect beyond business.
Right.
That's another thing that helps as well.
Absolutely.
So, but I try to teach these young dudes about the radio game, but look, Hollywood, I'm like this point in my career, I'm not gonna waste my time helping out these new cats. You know, you want to pay it forward, you want to help them out, but nah, man, at this point, I think I'm gonna move beyond this worry about this brand. We're trying to help you. Somebody step and say, oh, they don't want the help, they don't want to do it the right way, they want to do it on their own time and be just reckless with people's time and people's efforts. Man, I ain't got time.
Pretty much, I agree.
We gonna be all right.
Oh yeah, you know, that's just, I mean, like, and I'm gonna put this out there, for instance, you know, the show was supposed to happen yesterday. You understand? But I had a situation where I had to work over, somebody was absent, I had to take over, and that's to work over. You was the first person that I texted. Of course, it should have been that way, because that's how you conduct business. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't make it back to my house before starting time, so I asked for, you know, I wanted to postpone it until today. And as you can see, this show went off without a hitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in professionalism. You know what I'm saying? And also, I have to consider other people's business when it's not just me. And that's what I think a lot of times in situations, that's what people are leaving out. You know, they're leaving out the consideration for other people's business. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only person on earth, and you're not the only person that conducts business in the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else has business to conduct on their time where they're at. So you have to be respectful and mindful of other people's moves when you're making moves with them. Exactly. You know, am I correct?
You're right. And also, giving you some business tips out here, young up-and-coming radio personalities, you have to respect each other. You know, you reap what you sow.
Yes.
You know, setting a bad reputation for yourself can ruin you down the road. Like, I have had to bust down doors since my career started.
Oh, brother, I know.
And be presentable. And if you don't have your stuff in order, you're going to lose out fast. They're going to lose respect in you. Because, see, we have all these platforms here. Audio Boom. You have TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Spreaker, Radio Public, Deezer, Castbox.
Right.
Blog Talk Radio. So all these different platforms, plus ISP stations. If I had a shabby product presentation, you think we can have all these platforms we have here? We wouldn't. So how you present yourself is everything. And that's where we prefer professionally, socially, on the web, and just in general. It all counts.
That's right.
You never know who can be a consumer, or be a sponsor, or be an end user of your show's product.
Right, because
in the racing, you'll screw yourself royally going forward.
True. Because like our GM says, he says perception is everything. You know what I'm saying? Perception is everything. It might and your how should I say? It's almost like your reputation will precede you. So if you're a poor communicator, you know what I'm saying? People will talk about that first before anything else. You know what I'm saying? And what I perceive about you is what's going to be until you change my mind. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a habit of not communicating or not being good in business communication, that's going to come to mind first before I do anything else or before I make a decision. I'm going to be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to be the determining factor of if we do business at all.
Exactly.
So if you're out there and you're doing business with anybody, make sure you're doing it right. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble, a lot of time, and quite possibly a lot of money. Words of wisdom.
Exactly.
Words of wisdom.
And if you want to be successful, you gotta do it the right way.
If you want to be successful in any business, where you're capable of turning a good profit or turning nothing into something, you might want to try doing business the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, especially out here, all business ain't good business.
You got that right.
And I'm trying to tell you, we know. You know what I'm saying?
Trust and believe. And you gotta know how to make hard decisions on people. Like, Hollywood knows this. I've lost friends for decisions I made about the show, which is fine.
Yep.
They didn't agree with what decision I made, but we all got started together. That's a little hit we got. But eventually you grow. You have to make changes.
That's right. And not everybody's going to agree with the changes that you make.
Exactly. While I hate the people who helped the show give a foundation to it, no longer part of the show, but it's eventually a part of growth. And, I didn't think that it would be that much of an issue. I thought we had better friends than that, but I saw that personal feelings gets involved when you feel like you're being left out in the cold.
Right.
Part of something at the beginning. Now I understand that sentiment. I don't mean to be that way, but to take the steps I've taken, I had to leave people behind. And it's not because I disliked them or whatever. It's just that they was not good to take to the next phase of the show.
That's right.
And I hate that message wasn't conveyed, or it didn't seep in for whatever reason it didn't. A lot of those people resent me still, which I don't. It's not that I don't say I don't care, but it's like I can't stop from feeling that way,
That's right, and it doesn't hinder your moving forward, because if that was the case, you know, you wouldn't be where you are right now with this show. You know, so I believe that happens with all with all business owners and people that are really running their own thing. You know, you have people who you might have started out with, you know, they might have gone a different path, or you might be on two different wavelengths. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, it's commonplace that happens, and you have to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who you start out with is not destined to go where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But in essence, still, you have to keep it moving. You have to keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's meant to go where you're going. And that's something that I stress. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit there and stress about people who I've had to part ways with where business is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, you know, you'll find that it was better that you had done that anyway, because they might not have been working in your best interest in the first place, where it might have been lucrative starting out, but it became a detriment going on. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you're responsible for you, really, and you only. You know, exactly. And you cannot let bad decisions, you know, concerning business affect the business that you're trying to do. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it's with. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to live with yourself. You got to yourself. You got to live with the decisions that you make. So try to make the best decisions that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's the whole key to it. I'm happy with the show, and I must say, even since I made about the show, it's been working out in my favor, and I hope to keep batting 1,000 about show decisions. So I hope to keep doing that going forward.
Yep.
And folks, the next show's gonna be for sure third quarter show's Hollywood's birthday special. That's September, so look out for that.
And it's gonna be bombastic, I promise you.
And I'm pretty sure we'll have FUI King on that show too.
Oh,
and then quarter 4 is the holiday special in December. So that's 2 shows. We may have a special show or interview or 2 before that. Just stay tuned for us. We'll let you all know. But I want to thank you all, because Hollywood, we had tonight 118,000 people in our live stream tonight.
And it's only getting bigger.
So I'm on Hollywood.
Oh, man.
Since day one, he's been on my ride or die here on the Bossman show. And
already,
you know, the fans, because without you all fans, where would we be here on the Bossman show? So thank you all for that. Hollywood, any last thoughts before we go, brother?
Oh man, just like I said, man, I'm just, you know, I'm happy to be here. You know, it's been over a decade we've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Never a regret. We've had some changes, but those changes have been in our favor, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It didn't stop anything. You know what I'm saying? We still have tons of listeners coming in. They want to check us out, and I'm just thankful to you, Bossman, you know, for putting me on, you know what I'm saying, and making me a part of the thing that you're doing, you know. Thank you. And thank all the fans out there. Man, look, you know, you all send us the goofiest emails of all time, but I'm trying to tell you, if it weren't for you all tuning in and sending the emails and making us laugh, and a lot of times after I get off the phone, you make me cry. But if it wasn't for you all, you know, just like I said, you know, this thing wouldn't be nearly as special as what it is. And it's because of our listeners, you know, that we have a forum and we have a platform to talk about crazy things and do crazy things. And, you know, we have fun. So, thank you.
Yes, indeed. We're folks there to be the last one from Hollywood, folks. Boss, Hollywood third quarter special is over. Catch y'all for sure in September. We may see all that before that. We'll never know. Take these people. We are out.
Out.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.